Hello, welcome back. Last time I learned a little more about the boundaries of the world as Lilhan, and oh, check it out, I can get a free locust here. Hopefully the court doesn't get too angry at me. Seems like only repeat offenses get their attention. So I had a few thoughts about some things. I'm about to get to a tree, yes, and that's exciting. I've skipped B24, I might have a chance to go back for it. But I had a thought. So, you know how I was looking at these photos originally, 18, still saving up for 24 for that one. And these were clearly... I was all like, hey, check it out, it's modern day Lily. Why do we see her in these clothes when she lives in medieval times or whatever, some sort of kingdom? I realized none of these pictures are of Lily, these are all Lilhan. So these are all taken by Grey while she's raising the baby. And I guess it's a little weird she got access to those memories before that had happened. But yeah, I think that's a clear indication of what that is. Another fun thought. Extrapolating a little bit, so when Grey escaped Void, she was taken to the future, from Kingdom Times to modern day. If Lilhan were to escape the Void, would she be taken farther into the future, or maybe back to the Kingdom or something? It would be interesting to see if that ever ends up happening. Alright, so this is a little bit more open. There's a that there. Nope. Okay, so there's the one hole to put... there are fewer holes to put things down. I see why this is a challenge, because I can't so easily... Yeah, I gotta eliminate my convenient walkable space to make more convenient walkable space. Okay, that's acceptable, just as long as I have a row, that's fine. I mean, I don't even need... I'll give myself some more just in case it's helpful. Alright, so I'd like this, and I'd like to fill it back in. And I'd like to knock on that chest and get its contents, and I can just make it across, and I'm already done. The closer I can get my locust count to 24 before going down, the fewer floors I'll have to redo. Oh. Stairway in front of... rude! This is a reset? Okay. So that's how the Four-Eye statue interacts with things. I'm back to this style of movement. Alright, so she just had a really weird dream. So she threw that letter in the trash, then the hole opened up. The letter is back out of the trash. So will you open it this time? Would you like to open it? I still don't get to. It goes in the trash. And does she return to Void? Okay, so this is the way in which she resets. This looks the same. She gets scared by an image of Sif and goes back in the hole, and I'm starting from B1, I'm guessing? Okay, so I've learned about a new trap. Game's gonna not quit. No, it would continue. Okay. So that's a way in which that happens. Somehow they feel familiar, but she doesn't say anything about reading. Oh, I should have looked... Okay, so note to myself when editing this video, take a screenshot of that, compare the glyphs, and see if the text is the same. I haven't done a whole lot of work on that cipher yet. I mean, the game kind of did the work for me. It told me what the cipher says. I haven't evaluated the reading order. I know it's weird, and I still need to do that. Kind of assumed I was just sort of off doing something else right now. But anyway, okay, so... I wasn't exactly up for restarting this, but I guess that's just what's happening here. Okay, so I remember the key to this puzzle, right? It was to break one bit of glass, and that was the right bit. Okay. Alright, well this gives me an easy chance to see B24 without... Like, this was what I was planning to do anyway, to some extent. Like, this is fine. It's a little annoying, but it's fine. I just take any old floor, this will do. Get some distance, and wait, I don't even need this anymore because I already got the gem! Okay. And the merchant is here. I must find out if you give me a different clue. Hey, man. What do you have to say to me? I'm not going to carry out my plan of assassinating you right now. That's a gray thing, and I need more control over my environment before I do that. How about a trade? Will you tell me about the 7 secret, or will it be something new? I'm guessing you'll just give me the same tip. Yeah, same tip. Okay. I'm going to extrapolate this and say that all of the clues are the same in this mode. But this was a good time to find that out. Without wings and without murder, I can't really get to that chest, and I'm choosing not to murder right now. If I want... If I want things to happen, how are they gonna happen? Well, I've already messed up. I guess either I'm going to use my... You know what? Let's find something out. First of all, is the court going to get angry about this? Second of all, will my locusts come back to me? Third of all... I think those are the only 2 things I was wondering about. Alright, yeah, so I am in hard mode. I do have to pay attention. Court didn't get angry. Locust didn't come back. Merchant is gone. So, strictly speaking, this gained me a locust. That's a good trade. Shoot, no it didn't because the dragons are there. There's not really anything I can improvise here. Okay, now, but this... has nothing to do with the locusts. If I get thrown in court again, then I get thrown in court again. Whatever. It usually takes a few times before that happens. Okay, one more time. What you want to do is this. There. Okay. Not that hard. Now get a locust. Okay. And as long as I traverse a floor, and like don't do this repeatedly, then the court should shut up and leave me alone, maybe? Okay, yeah, but right, I have to do all of these again, and they are kind of an ordeal. Now I remember how this one went, I think. Roughly. I think I took the stairway from here, walked there, put it, shoved the egg, and yes, that should work. So, noted. Don't go down a stairway being stared at by Sif. That's an easy problem to solve now that I know that it is a problem. Alright, opportunity to get 3 more locusts, no gem to worry about. However, the exit is still something to worry about. Okay, my recollection was that I wanted to push that to the right, almost certainly. It looks that way to me. Although, why would that be beneficial in the state I'm currently in? Hold on, gotta stop and think hard about this. Let's go up here and claim a few more floor tiles first. Also this. Can I claim that right now? I might not be able to yet. Oh right, and also I need the thing. The pressure plates. Okay, so if I pushed you right, with the number of floor tiles I currently have access to, I want one more. I have a particular target in mind, and it is this one. Okay. With this number, I'm going to also claim you. If I'm reading this right, this gets me full control over everything I need. It should be fine. Okay, so now I want to claim, first of all, my locusts. All 3 of them. Lucky! Alright, and I'll just use those if I need to restart the puzzle. So in my passage around, I would like to pick up this and put it somewhere the statue can get to it, and where is that? Well, let's work on making a good home for it. I'm gonna have to push that statue north. Therefore, what I should do... I've made things complicated, actually. But I think I can uncomplicate them with some effort. Quite some effort. Right, I'll take this. I will need that back, yes, but not now. Everything very cumbersome. I think I'm gonna take this, put it here, take this, put it here, push that north, push that east, and that's still not good enough. But it can become good enough after I have done this. There we go. Okay. Alright. Ghost goes in hole, Grub and Leech collide, and that's all there is to that. But that was complicated to do, wasn't it? Was it? Right, so I shorten your run. Actually... Yeah, no, that's right. I shorten your run, I take... No. Okay, do you two ever collide like this? No. No, I could allow you all the way up here, and that's not particularly a problem, actually. A collision has not yet been set up, but let's try this interval and just see what happens. Nothing's happening. Okay, let's try this interval and see what happens. There, good enough. Okay. Could take secret exit. Where does that go? Hang on, maybe that's what I want to do. Yeah, it skips me to be 23. That's actually perfect. Let's do that. Okay, so I don't have to redo too much. Just a little bit. In fact, almost nothing. So what does Lilhan see here? Does she see the same nonogram? Also, a fresh gem, but I think that's just because Gray didn't take that. I'm gonna have to compare this with my existing thing. You won't see anything for a moment, don't worry about it. B007 nonogram 57181 57181. Yeah, it's the same. Okay. Is it pointing at the same spot? Yes, it is. Okay. And that illustrates B25, I think? Right, so I'm here, not taking the shortcut. Let's see 24. It's full of trap floors. The egg and grubs are gone. There's one... Oh, there's a, there's a shadow clone here. Where's the stairs? There they are. Okay. I saw this and thought it was one of those and didn't see that. Okay, now, with no wings and no monsters, a primed trap floor remains a primed trap floor. Still, just really amuses me how it was shown that the judging gaze of Sif turns a stairway into a death trap. Okay. I could take this, put it there, walk across there, and, like, take this, put it there, walk across there. Take this, put it there, have a shadow clone. Ah, but a shadow clone makes those very deadly. If I went in this direction... So like this route is sort of open. I could also step here and take a solid. Oh, this is a lot to unpack. I got 4 retries without making the court angry. I want that, of course. I'm getting reasonably close to 24. I think I'm at 19, maybe 20 now. Okay, so if I just walked over here and took that, I'd have no holes to put you in to get you out of my way, so I would have a shadow after me. And I'd be forced to step on a trap floor and I would be dead. So that's not what I want to do. Also, this chest was opened. So if I didn't go that way, though, it's hard to imagine coming through here and ending up with this. So I'm pretty sure I have to go that way. So it feels like that means that I need to make this all Shadow Clone compatible. Now, there might be the possibility of going this way first and then back around. I could take you, put you there. This would be primed. I'd have to swap it out of there. I could also take this and have one more asset of usable floor. So, like, holes themselves are valuable assets. A place to dump something is something I like. If I can get enough floor tiles just kind of in this general area, then I think I'll have what I need. So let's say I took this, left this primed, stepped here, placed it, went across to there. Not great. So instead, let's say I took this, put it here, stepped there, took this, walked here, put this there. That's what the puzzle state would look like. I'd be stepping across you and you. Okay, alternate option. Take either of these, walk all the way over here, gain this, put it here, step across that, and have fewer trap floors that I'm stepping on. I can certainly take, I probably do want to take this and put it here. That'd be the easy way to exit, just like do the simple here, pick this up, put it there, step, 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 done. What I feel like the suggestion of the puzzle is to get over here, activate this, get back without my shadow clone dying. But these hallways are clearly incompatible with that. There's no way that's happening. I wonder if there's a reason this is a trap floor. Probably not, but I don't know. I don't get the luxury of any holes in this entire area. There's just no hole I can reach without stepping across something that's unsafe to step across. All the holes are over here. I'm gonna claim this space, like fill in that space and get back here. If I can have like a little garbage dump in this area, then I can shuffle these over and back, rendering them harmless, getting here, and then probably being able to continue that pattern for some time. So I just need to claim this space. This needs to be my space. I would love this to be filled in. Okay, that's doable. Is it? I could fill it with that. I don't think that's good enough. No, hold on. So what if... take, place... step south, take. East, north, south, place. Then I have a 2x2. Then I guess I step here. Okay, so that is why I would need to take this instead of that, because if I have these two here, this one was already primed. No, wait. No, it's fine to prime an entire set at once. They all disappear at a time, but that's actually irrelevant. I don't need to pay attention to the chaining behavior at all, because I can never make these disappear without dying. Yeah, it's not that if this is primed and I step onto this, they both disappear at once. It's if I set off the trap, then everything that's connected to it also disappears, so that's irrelevant. So these are just one-time step tiles. They lose me space every time I step on one. I hope I'm remembering that behavior right. Because otherwise this would just kill me instantly, because it's a segment of 1. Okay. So it doesn't matter what type of floor I put here. It feels healthier to use solid floor here, because that's closer to me in this area when I'm trying to claim my space. So I take the solid, put it here. I have stepped across these two, so those are primed. I step south, I take this. East, north, south, take this. So primed, primed, primed. Unprimed, unprimed. Primed. Hole here. No hole here. Hole here, no hole here. Okay, so in that state, I can step onto this, back off, take that, have a little L bracket, and be able to start placing here. Yeah, so at that point I have a caterpillar of sorts. It's not a great caterpillar, but it's the start of one. Now, several issues. I guess I take this and put it there. So I have these three filled. This, and this are solid. Those are both primed, so I can't access this yet. Once I'm in that situation, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to walk south, west, west, east, pick up, north, drop. So then I have primed, primed, solid, 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 hole. Then I can start building... Yeah, so then I have a corridor with no trap floors going all the way from here to here. And that's valuable because I also have this, so therefore if I take a second block all the way over here to fill in what is a hole now... I have to think so far ahead here. I can step, step, pick up... Now, where am I dumping that? I don't have any right angles here. I guess I could dump there? Let's imagine I did that. Then I take another one from here, so that's 3 I've taken from here. So all of this is whole, and the primed trap floor is like here or so. So this is still solid, 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 all the way up to there. I've dumped you here. These are primed trap floors. This was a hole. That was moved to here somewhere. This thing that's a hole, I put a block there, so now I have access to stepping north and south here. I can also pick this up, which is unprimed. That doesn't get me anywhere. Being able to step here is of no benefit. So I think I've dead-ended in my hypothetical. Yeah, I'm here with a fair bit of control, but not enough control. Did I lose my 2x2? I did. By stepping here and south, I lost horizontal on this row. And I need a 2x2 to exist somewhere. I can't regain it because I can't, like, Well, no, hold on. What if I took this? Nah, there's nowhere to dump it anymore. I wish this game would just let me experiment without trying to punish me for, like, everything I want to do. Like, why is that a thing? Yeah, I have 4 extra lives. I don't want to spend them all in this room. I could, but that's not a great idea. Like, that's just giving me a problem in the future. Is it, or is it, taking the problem I could have in the future and just having it forever and never using my resource? Well, no, these do 2 things. These make it so that if I have a surprise death, then I don't just game over right away, so no. It's not that simple. Alright, well, get ready to sit here for another hour while I figure out what's happening, because that's what the gameplay is here. Not taking one step until I know how to get this. Not seeing the tree today, probably not seeing it next time either, or the time after that. We're just gonna do 1 floor at a time. That's probably not true. But no, I'm getting this. No matter what happens, I am getting this right here, right now. Okay, so if I dead-ended on that... Every time I've gone through a chain this long, there's ended up being something simpler that I can do instead. I can certainly get as far as having a floor tile in my wand, well, it would be this one, specifically. Placing it here or so. And walking here with a shadow trail. However, that's where I dead end. I cannot do anything beyond that point. So that's why I must set up this situation first so that I can walk this way in there. There is no way to avoid this, and there's no way to avoid these. So yeah, if I turn this corner, there's nothing I can do ahead of time or during that time to not die when stepping across this. So I must get this from this route. That is absolutely true. Okay. If I must get this from this route, I can't do it now because I can't make the return trip because I have no holes to dump these into. Otherwise, I could get rid of them and bridge back over. So what I have to do is go here first to prepare, make it back to this point, across that, cross this, get that, use my prepared space to make it safe to walk out here and exit. That's what I was trying to do. And that remains my mission. Okay, so I have calculated that I can create a situation where there's solid, 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 not solid, solid, not solid, not solid, solid. Primed, 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 primed. I forget the state of the rest of these. But I can have floor bridged between here and here. I might be able to change something to keep something in this row, other than just... Yeah, I need 2 things in this row. Could it be... a trap floor? Because this one was never primed. Okay. Now hold on, recall that if I go far enough... Did I not have a way to get to the solid thing there? Okay, let's see if there's a better way to keep the 2x2 here. So take this, put it there. Step south. Maybe I just leave this alone? Can I leave that alone and get through here? Maybe I can. Take this, put it here. Step, yeah, you're primed. Leave it alone. Go here, take this. go here, place it there. So then I've just created a situation where I have that tetromino. But that's also a situation where I can't go anywhere. There's nothing I can pick up anymore. So no, that just gets me stuck. Okay. So I'm probably picking this up. I'm probably placing it here. And it sure does seem like... Okay, so other option. I could step here, pick this up, and use that for bridging. That seems strictly worse. No, I'd much rather prime this, take that. Would I? So that gets me a trap floor, which is inconvenient, but this... But it also keeps a 2x2 here. There's also an intermediate state. However I do this, I have a 2x2 for a moment. I could ditch one of these two in this spot. Alright, so downstream of there. Step, pick up, got this tetromino now. Pick up this, put it there, got 1, 2, 3, 4, those 4. One of these two could have moved here. Then I step here. I never actually get to pick that up, really. I mean, I could. I could take this, dump it there, take something like this, put it there, take you. And yeah, then I have... that whole deal. This is still solid. I think I want to take this one and put it here. Because I have the option of doing that. Just ignore you for now. I can deal with you much later. I still don't have my 2x2 here that I want. What's the puzzle state at this point? So this has been dumped there. There is one primed trap floor there. Ah, I can use this as a progressive garbage dump. I put this here. I've taken that. Now I have another usable hole. As long as the last thing in the queue that I put is a trap floor. Yeah, I have a big problem to clean up later, but as long as that is what I have there, I have potential to clean that up. If I have clean space all the way from here to... See, I have to turn this corner. Because I have to turn this corner, I can't make you safe, and there are no holes here. There are no holes I get access to. So that means I cannot cross back over this boundary no matter what. Like, there is no situation that allows me to go left of here, or to bring the stairs and the pressure plate with me. So I have to have my entire mess cleaned up. Or at the very least, put this here, and have nothing else. Yeah, okay, so like, put this here. I have the ability to do that, maybe? Or not if I'm dumping one of those. Who do I think I'm dumping here? You? What if I ignore you? That's not good for my future. But where else can you go? Nowhere. So you'd be dumped there, and I'd have to clean up whatever messy dumping ground I make here in order to get the shadow back later. Okay. So I've claimed it from put this here, I've put this here. I can take you and put you here. So then I have solid, pressure plate, solid, 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 stairway, solid. Nothing, primed trap floor, solid. So stairway has gone here. So this floor goes there. This is a hole, this is a hole. So then I take this trap floor, put it here. So we have primed trap floor, hole, primed trap floor, pressure plate. So I take the pressure plate, I put it here. I take this trap floor, Still have to deal with this one. Or maybe I did already. Yeah, this is the one that went here. I take this, I put it... here. This goes there. Okay, and then what happens? After that point, I have not gained control of the rest of these holes. I need control of the rest of these holes. So I think that's at the point at which that dead ends. I get a bunch of floors I can pick up, but they're of no interest. Wouldn't it be nice if this chest were full, because then I could face that and pick it up? Yeah, if this chest weren't already opened, I could walk in no, I would have already walked across it. Never mind. Alright, but what I need to do is gain more control here. So I took that to its logical conclusion. And yeah, there's walking space all the way along here, but there are no side paths except there. Can I expand that? Because if I have this... yeah, this was still walkable. I could certainly take you, and dump you in a hole. My rapidly dwindling supply of holes, that's about as far as I can go. But then I could take just, like, this floor tile, put it there, and then I have a 2x2 and full control over the area. Alright, video game. If I fail at this, I will use a locust, that's fine. So the plan was this. This. I am picking this up, right? I believe so, yes. I think that is unavoidable. So pick this, place it. While I have this 2x2, relocate you in particular. Wait, hold on. No, it has to be specifically that one. It couldn't be the other. That's not permitted. Okay, so that's there. Ooh, look at this! I can relocate 2 of them. That improves my situation. Okay. Situation has been improved, and also... no, there's no and also. That's as much as I can do. But yeah, so using that hole to get rid of you has given me a little bit more garbage dump space down here. Okay. Next step. Kind of locking up my holes here, but I think that's solvable. I'm debating whether I want to step on this one or this one. I want to step here because I want to go there and claim that, right? What am I going to do with it? No, I don't. Not yet. I step here, then I ditch it there. Is this better? It's 1 fewer floor tiles, but like, I have enough floor tiles, don't I? I don't think that's my shortage. Holes are my shortage. Claiming this doesn't really do anything for me. It doesn't really use that, but what would I use that for? Nothing. But stepping here doesn't let me replace this with usable floor, so no. I will take this method. Okay. So now, I'm in the area where I'm making a mess that I will later have to clean up. But I think it's possible to clean it up. And already I have my 2x2 back. But before I get that, I want to extend my garbage dump. And get rid of the problematic... ah, but I extended from the wrong spot. Well, sort of. No, I think this is just how it's gonna be. Well, I can ditch you there. Hey, that's a better dumping spot. Okay. Is it? Not exactly. Alright, well, I'm gonna take this floor. I'll deal with that problem farther downstream. Yeah, I'll deal with that problem farther downstream. You're another temporary dumping ground. Now, I'll claim this, I guess. Put it here. Just let that corner be a loss. Here we go. This is starting to be fully under my control. I like what I see. Okay. Alright, yeah, feels a lot like I'll be able to do everything I need to do from this puzzle state. I've brought order to the chaos. Just gonna sacrifice you here, because that spot's of no value to me. Okay, so I need to work my way... I need some... yeah, so I'm gonna use the column currently south of me as my dumping ground for everything that's in the way of that. And that was all that actually needed to happen. Now, my next step is to work my way back here and get... okay, I made that inconvenient. Yep, I sure did. That's fine. Okay, so I desire this to be dumped, let's say here. Replaced with that, then you go there. Okay, so sigil, pressure plate, stairway is the end state. Okay, so I totally have this gem. I just have to cash it in. Like I've done the thing. I'm gonna relocate you to a more convenient spot. Let's say yeah, here is fine. So you two I can pick up when I need. And I set up my situation here to get you where you need to go. Sure, that's fine for now. Okay, you, my little problem, goes here. You go here. You go here. Stairway comes to there. And now, just get that gem and I'm done. Okay, I think I did it. What a ridiculous room. Imagine if I hadn't restarted. I wouldn't have experienced this for a while. Alright, we good now? I believe we're good now. Got the thing. Shadow spawns. Stairway opens. Got the gem. There we go. And check it out, I'm right back where I started today. Alright, right back where I started. One gem more, and the knowledge of you gained, you rude thing. Alright, so... and you know what? I'm on another loop now, right? Should change my color palette. I'm kind of tired of this one already. Hey, we're back to that one. You know what? That's a real nice one. So we're going to be back in this palette for the next time I get here. Alright, I'll see you then to actually maybe get to that tree and see what it has for me.